Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this. And the Horned Frogs will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Colorado's offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looking downfield, it's Salter. Sets up the screen. Quick spin on the line. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run the option. Oh, what a cut! He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hayden. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Give to the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drop. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with them.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back to throw, it's Salter. It's complete to the right.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Catch in the middle, it's James. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hard Frog!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal and understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate what you lose.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 7 over UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's Salter. Throws to the back. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab down the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Miller. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Buffaloes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Completes it in the middle. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air, it's Salter. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Oh, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to throw it. Gets open down the middle. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. From the gun. Big fella moving. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. They're going to run it. Nice move to keep running. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. And the Horned Frogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Let's it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle, it's Miller. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Back to throw, it's Salter. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They booted away on 4th down. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Trying play action. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and there's
got some room headed to the goal line, and he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Tight end getting vertical. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field after giving up that score. Now, oh, he's got some space. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons, and because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean, you just go down the list, and I've heard of that guy, heard of that guy, heard of that guy, and so they're starting to recruit better and get more talent. Can they solidify the line of scrimmage? That's what's been the key for Colorado. Can they be physical and tough up front?
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Price. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Welch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The play-action fake. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by just 1 over Oregon State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, we'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Dropping back, it's Hoover. That's caught. It's McAllister. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's McAllister. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. So this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll ride the hot hand. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Payne. And And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Hoover. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. It'll take the return, try to get better field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the back. Looking to pass, it's Salter. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quickly out to the tight end. Smashes through the tackle. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Takes the handoff. It's Hayden. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, Buffs! A great catch and run for 6. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. At the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The give to the back. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Salter. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
All right, now, if you're the quarterback, you got to know in this game, you better be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure is coming from because this defense is going to bring it from all over the place.
And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. Now on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down. Now the play fake. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kid Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 12 to Oregon State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Pulls it in. It's Miller. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Turning it on. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayden. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Setting up the screen. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll pull it down and run. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Grabs it in the middle. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Using his legs, it's Barnes. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to pass. Trying to barrel in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. This is a designed run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. How good have they been on third down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. Now let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Salter. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That's caught. It's Atkins.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's going to throw deep right side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Touchdown, Colorado! Quick strike through the air for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he made the extra point without problem. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. Runs through a tackle. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.